Morning guys, how's it going? It rained on and off all yesterday and all last night, so that's good for where I am. I'm hoping that rain actually made it out to some of the other farms and all that, and some of the places where they still have bushfires. Yes, they still have bushfires. They've been going on for about a month or so, maybe more. Whether the rain helps or not is another thing, because the little bit of rain can encourage, growth to suddenly come up, but then that can die off pretty quickly as well, and then provide more fuel for fires. So it's debatable at this stage whether it's actually useful rain or not. So anyway, speaking about cut and uncut with regards to guys and circumcision and that. Now, I don't really have, obviously, well, I'm a girl, and I don't really have a personal, experience regarding that, being an actual guy and being cut or uncut. So why am I talking about it? Well, some of my mates, they debate over it, whether it's actually beneficial or not. And they said at the end of the day, if, sex-wise and everything, that it's pretty much the same. And the only thing that comes down to for them is actually being hygienic about, your bits. And that just constitutes on, washing every day, just making sure it's clean with soap and stuff like that. And people are like, well, how can you not wash it? You'd be surprised at how many people, or how many actual guys don't get taught how to wash properly. And as far as appearances and all that, and I have to say this, when it's erect, they look pretty much the same. It only looks different when they're soft. But even then, the most guys that have been cut, depending on how much has been cut, it still retracts and gets covered mostly anyway. It's just depending on whether it's a full covering or not. And I have no real skin in the game here, but that's a little ironic black humor, I don't know. But it's widely debated, and I can say I don't really have an opinion on it either way. It's more of a personal preference for people, whether they like it or not, or whether they would like to do it. Some of them it's just a religious thing, but yeah. For the climate that I live in Queensland, it gets very hot and humid all the time, so you've got to be really hygienic about things. And for me, that is, wearing latex and all that every day. I have to be careful about it. And people, I don't wear panties every day. I don't wear full cat suits every day, and you can't 24/7. Not in Australia, in Queensland in particular, because UTIs and all that sort of stuff. So I would have to say, what questions can I come up with regarding being cut and uncut? Ladies, have you ever actually seen cut and uncut? Active or inactive? What do you think? Does it really matter? And if you have any preferences, like, I don't really have any preferences. It's not really the thing that, so I guess, stands out to me about a person. It's more about the person than actually whether they've been cut or uncut. Although I've seen some huge ass debates raging around the interwebs about it. Some girls like, no, it looks like a Sharpei. I don't want to, be with anyone that has a thing that looks like a Sharpei. And I just saw a little dragon go by my path. Hello? I don't know if you saw him or not. Anyway, on being cut and uncut, does anyone have a preference? Have people seen it in all their stages of growth? Do you have opinion on it either way? I don't really It's quite amusing to see people argue about it. And does it really matter that much to you that you would have it as a deal breaker in a relationship? Interesting question. Anyway, Monday morning, looking to be humid after all the rain. So catch you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.